Hi, my name is Nur Shafika binti Rosli. My matric number is I18203081. We will present about Chapter 3, Subtopic 3.3, How do Porter's Competitive Force Model, the Value Chain Model, Synergies, Core Competencies and Network Economy help company develop competitive strategy using information system. Porter's Competitive Force Model. This model provides a general view of the firm, its competitor and the firm environment. In this model, 5 competitive forces shape the fate of the firm. In Porter's Competitive Forces model, the strategic position of the firm and its strategies are determined not only by competition with its traditional direct competitors, but also with 4 other forces in the industry environment: new market, entrant, substitute products, customer and supplier. New market entrant. In a free economy with mobile labor and financial resources, new companies are always entering the marketplace. In some industry, they are very low barrier to entry, whereas in other industry, entry is very difficult. Customer. The power of customer grows if they can easily switch it to a competitor's product and service, or if they can force a business and its competitors to compete on price alone in a transparent marketplace where there is little product differentiation and all prices are known instantly, such as internet. Substitute product and services. New technologies create a new substitute all the time. Ethanol can substitute for gasoline in car and wind, solar, coal, and hydropower for industrial electricity generation. The more substitute product and services in your industry, the less you can control pricing and the lower your profit margin. Supplier. The market power of supplier can have a significant impact on firm profit, especially when the firm cannot raise prices as fast as can supplier. The more different supplier a firm has, the greater control it can exercise over suppliers in terms of price, quality and delivery schedule. Information system strategies for dealing with competitive forces. There are 4 generic strategies, each of which often is enabled by using information technology and system. First, low-cost leadership, product differentiation, focus on market niche share, and strengthening customer and supplier intimacy. Low-cost leadership. Use information system to achieve the lowest operational cost and the lowest prices. The classic example is Walmart. By keeping prices low and shelves well stocked using a legendary inventory replenishment system, Walmart became the leading retail business in the United States. Product differentiation. Use information system to enable new product and services or greatly change the customer convenience in using your existing product and services. For instance, Google continuously introduces new and unique search service on its website, such as Google Maps. Focus on market niche. Use information system to enable a specific market focus and serve this narrow target market better than competitors. Information systems support this strategy by producing and analyzing data for finely tuned sales and marketing technique. Information system enable companies to analyze customer buying pattern, taste and preference closely so that they efficiently pitch advertising and marketing campaign to smaller and smaller target market. Strengthen customer and supplier intimacy. Use information system to tighten linkage with supplier and develop intimacy with customer. Flat Chrysler Automobile LLC use information system to facilitate direct access by supplier to production schedule and even permit supplier to decide how and when to ship supplies to Chrysler and Fiat factory. Business value chain model. This model identifies specific critical leverage point where a firm can use information technology most effectively to enhance its competitive position. The value chain model view the firm as a series or chain of basic activity that add a margin of value to a firm product or services. This activity can be categorized as either primary activity or support activity. Primary activity are most directly related to the production and distribution of the firm product and services, which create value for the customer. Primary activities include inbound logistics, operation, outbound logistics, sales and marketing, and service. Sales and marketing included promoting and selling the firm products. The service activity include maintenance and repair of the firm goods and services. Support activity make the delivery of the primary activity possible and consists of organization infrastructure, human resources, and procurement. This figure provide example of system for both primary and support activity of a firm and of its value partner that can add a margin of value to a firm product or services. Extending the value chain, the value web. How can information system be used to achieve strategic advantage at the industry level? By working with other firms, industry participants can use information technology to deliver industry-wide standard for exchanging information or business transaction electronically, which force all market participants to subscribe to similar standard. A value web is a collection of independent firms that use information technology to coordinate their value chain to produce a product or service for a market collectively. It is more customer-driven and operate in a less linear fashion than the traditional value chain. These value web are flexible and adaptive to changes in supply and demand. Relationship can be bundled or unbundled in response to changing market conditions. Firm will accelerate time to market and to customer by optimizing their value web relationship to make quick decision on who can deliver the required product or services at the right price and location. The value web is a network system that can synchronize the value chain of business partner within the industry to respond rapidly to changes in supply and demand. Synergies, core competency, and network-based strategy. Synergies. The idea of synergies is that when the output of some unit can be used as input to other unit or to organization, pool market, and expertise this relationship lower cost and generate profit. One use of information technology in this synergy situation is to tie together the operation of disparate business units so that they can act as a whole. Core competencies. In an activity for which a firm is a world-class leader, in general, a core competency relies on knowledge that is gained over many years of practical field experience with a technology. This practical knowledge is a typical supplement with a long-term research effort and committed employees. Any information system that encourages the sharing of knowledge across business unit enhance competency. Such system might encourage or enhance existing competencies and help employees become aware of new external knowledge. Such system might also help a business leverage existing competency to related market. Network-based strategies. The availability of internet and networking technology has inspired strategies that take advantage of firm abilities to create network or network with each other. Network-based strategy include the use of network economics, a virtual company model, and business ecosystem. Network economic refer to market situation where the economic value being produced depend on the number of people using a product. For certain product and market, the real economic value comes from the fact that people use the product. In this situation, network effects are at work. A virtual company uses network to link people, assets, and ideas, enabling it to ally with other companies to create and distribute products and services without being limited by traditional organizational boundaries or physical location. One company can use the capability of another company without being organizationally tied to that company. The virtual company model is used when a company finds it cheaper to acquire product, services, or capability from an external vendor, or when it needed to move quickly to exploit new market opportunities and lack the time and resources to respond on its own. Business ecosystem and platform. The internet and the emergence of digital firms call for some modification of the industry competitive forces model. The traditional portal model assumes a relatively static industry environment, relatively clear-cut industry boundaries, and a relatively stable set of suppliers, substitutes, and customers, with a focus on industry players in a market environment. Business ecosystem. The concept of a business ecosystem built on the idea of the value web described earlier. The main difference being that cooperation takes place across many industries rather than many firms. For instance, both Microsoft and Facebook provide platforms composed of information systems, technologies, and services that thousands of other firms in different industries use to enhance their own capabilities. Information technology plays a powerful role in establishing business ecosystem. Obviously, many firms use information system to develop into keystone firm by building IT-based platform that other firms can use. Individual firms should reconsider how their information system will enable them to become profitable niche player in larger ecosystem created by keystone firm.